Oh, right, YouTubers, welcome back to War Thunder Ground Forces with the Angry Nerd. And today I thought we would take a look at the Valentine Mk.I, but we'll cover the entire history of the Valentine tanks during this video. Now, the tank infantry Mk.III Valentine was an infantry tank produced in the United Kingdom during the Second World War. More than 8,000 of the type were produced in 11 different variants. It was supplied in large numbers to the USSR and built under license in Canada. The Valentine was developed by Vickers and proved to be both strong and reliable. The Valentine's development started without a specification from the War Office, hence the absence of an Army designation, as a private design by Sir John Carden, and was submitted on February 10, 1938 to the authorities. Vickers engineers basically tried to enhance their A-10 cruiser tank design with a dramatic increase in armor protection, up to 60 millimeters. This choice allowed them to use most components and parts of the already produced Cruiser 1 and Cruiser 2 tanks, creating an efficient and cheap solution to the need of new infantry tank models. And by then, the Matilda II was found to be far costlier than the Matilda I and was not suitable for mass production. Comparatively, the Valentine seemed a good compromise. The Valentine's lower hull was almost identical to the A9 and A10 cruiser tank designs. The engine was the same, as well as the transmission, the drivetrain, steering, tracks, and road wheels, but the upper hull was lowered, and the specially designed turret was more compact and also lowered. This resulted in a compact, easier to protect, and somewhat cramped design. Its armor was good, although 20 millimeters less than the Matilda II, but similar to the Matilda I A11, and much superior to the best German tanks of the time, the Panzer III and Panzer IV. The armament, on the other hand, was the same QF 2-pounder Mk.III 40mm cannon, already shared by virtually all British armor. The War Office was concerned about the 2-man turret. They would have preferred a 3-man turret, allowing the commander to be fully discharged from other tasks. But by 1939, war was looming, and the design was approved in April. Vickers prepared itself for an order which came at the end of 1939, asking for the first deliveries in May of 1940. However, by the time of the deadline, the first and only prototype was barely on trials. Meanwhile, the evacuation of Dunkirk left Britain devoid of any heavy equipment. Mass production started without a pilot or pre-production series as the tank infantry Mk.III. The Valentine Mk.I set the tone for the entire series of 11 main variants, with many sub-variants totaling 8,300 units. The main armament and turret design, as well as the engine and protection, were continuously improved, while keeping roughly the same general appearance until 1945. The Mk.I was recognizable by its original 2-man turret and 2-pounder gun. From the start, a coaxial machine gun constituted the secondary armament. The production was rushed to such a point that many problems were later detected and fixed with the next Mk.II. 350 Mk.Is were delivered in all, most seeing action in Libya, while others stayed at home for training purposes. The Valentine Mk.II appeared in 1941, with twice as many being completed, 700 in all. This version had a 6-cylinder AEC A190 diesel engine delivering 131 horsepower, and adding a left side external tank. One on the rear was more common. The Valentine Mk.III appeared in late 1941 and was one of the most produced versions of the entire series. The great improvement came with a completely redesigned turret with a new internal mantlet and an enlarged turret basket, giving the much needed extra room to accommodate a loader to operate the gun, freeing the commander for other tasks. As compensation for the added weight, the side armor was somewhat downgraded from 60 to 50 millimeters. The main gun was now the QF 2-pounder Mk.V. A shortage of British-built engines led to the Valentine Mk.IV and Mk.Vs. Although similar to the Mk.II, they incorporated US-built General Motors engines instead. The Mk.IV was equipped with a 138 horsepower GMC 6004 diesel coupled with a US transmission. The Mk.V, produced in 1942, was virtually identical to the Mk.III, but equipped with the same GMC diesel engine and transmission. The Mk.VI and Mk.VII were Canadian-built Valentines, derived from the Mk.IV, and were two-man turret models. The Mk.VII introduced a new N19 radio set and some internal modifications. The Mk.VI-A appeared in late 1942 with wider, new stubbed tracks, jettisonable fuel tanks, an oil cooler, and protected headlights. In all, 1,420 Canadian Valentines were produced, most being retained in Great Britain for defense and training. In 1942, the 2-pounder gun was deemed inadequate against the majority of German tanks. Vickers engineers worked frantically on a way to adapt the long-barreled 6-pounder into the cramped Mk.III turret. They succeeded, and the Valentine Mk.8, 9, and 10 had some differences, but all packed the 6-pounder. In 1944, the last Valentine, the Elite Mk.XI, appeared. This model, only produced in small numbers, were only given to unit commanders. The Mk.XI had the Mk.III 3-man turret and received a long barrel ROQF 75mm gun. Basically, it was a 6-pounder rebored to 75mm. It was also equipped with the latest and most powerful version of the US GMC engine, now providing 210 horsepower. The Valentines were first called into action in Libya in mid-1941 as part of Operation Crusader. In January 1942, they were instrumental in the support of the 2nd South African Division in the taking of Bardia. Valentines took part in the first and second battles of El Alamein. Because most Valentines were still equipped with the 2-pounder gun, after that they were gradually phased out for secondary duties, or converted for other tasks. In a general way, they kept their original assignment as close support infantry tanks, and some were even seen carrying men to the front line as improvised APCs. In France, after June 1944, half the Valentines in service were 6-pounder versions, which were more suitable for the frontline action. However, their armor was no match for most of the German tanks of the day, and they too were considered obsolete by now, and were assigned to secondary duties as rear guard or sent back to Great Britain for home defense and training. Now in War Thunder, the Valentine Mk.I is a rank 1 with a battle rating of 2.3. It has a 213 horsepower engine, propelling the 15.7-ton vehicle to a top speed of 14.9 miles per hour. It comes equipped with the 40mm QF 2-pounder cannon, and with a maxed out crew, you can achieve a reload of 2.9 seconds. Yeah, the Valentine Mk.I. Do I like it? Well, it's not my favorite tank, but I don't hate it. Still got that 2-pounder, which is not all that great. But this thing is lacking in some mobility. So if you want to go from point A to point B, you know, straight line, shortest route, because it's going to take you a while to get there. But other than that, yeah, it's okay for its tier. It can slug it out a little bit, but it can still be penetrated from the front by some of the vehicles at this tier. So, you know, don't get overconfident because it's a Valentine. Why don't we just hop into a game and let's see what we can actually do with the Valentine Mk.I. Here we go. Man, I tell you what, I get impatient if I don't get a match in like around a minute. So yeah, I edited out all that wait time. Okay, Carpathians is what we picked up here, and we are in the southern section right here. So let's just change that a bit. Here we go. I'm deciding. I'm gonna go left today, I think. Try to go up toward the sea point. It's gonna take me a little while to get up there in the Valentine, but hey, slow and steady. Here we go. That dude, is he stuck in the ditch? No, he got out. Okay. It'd be nice if this had a fast forward button on it right through now, but okay, so you saw the need more active points show up on the screen. You may have seen that before. The button that I have for looking around the vehicle, I also have that button slaved to start an air battle. It's the same button, the number 9 on my keypad. So that makes it easy for me to quickly hit the air battle button. But I also still use it to look around. So that's why you see it saying that, if you were wondering. I'm still just tooling on up here. Come on. The fight's gonna be over before I get up there. No, nothing, no shot on anything through here that I can see. Oh, wait. There we go. Oh, what's that? Looks like we're gonna have a fight before we get there. Oh, I dumped that shot. And that one didn't register as hitting him at all. Oh. My gunner is messed up. My tracks are out. This is not starting off well for me. Come on. Something else is coming. Oh, crap. Okay, we got a hit there. Another hit. There we go. The 3-gun motor carriage. I think that's what that was. Okay. Well, that was exciting. All right. At least it was for me. I thought it was going to die before we even got to the battle. I'm going to cut right through the middle here. I don't know why they have the exhaust going toward the front. I mean, it's modeled correctly. It just seems like a weird design. When you had room to make it go to the back. I don't know. I was just noticing it pooping out to the front there. Okay, we got somebody down here. See if we can come get a shot in on him. There we go. Somebody else. I was hoping to get a shot right through there, but I didn't. Alright. There we go. Okay, it looks like I've cleared off the hill up here and I can capture C. But I'm going to go hide behind this rock. Oh, shoot. Unexpected. Come on. Oh, there's T-72, T-17s, man. They're aggravating. And he can still kill me if I let him pound me on the side too much. Dang, he's fast. Now what's shooting me? Dang it. Okay, he's gonna come around this side. Orient this way a little bit, I think. I've captured the zone. Big whoopee if I die. Alright, 4, 3, 2, artillery fires coming. Let's move. Not stay there for artillery. Come on. Oh, finally. And dang it, got tracked again. Okay, 9, 8, 7. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, look at that. Come on. Go, 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 go. Oh. Dang it, man. Stuck me like Velcro. All right, A13. Here we go. And I guess I'll go this way since I got the C point captured. Man, that was a good bombing run, I do have to say. Right on top of me. Caught me repairing with my tracks down. Are they capturing C? Good Lord. Alright, come on. Man. Oh well. That's all I could do. I couldn't do no more. Let's see what we did. Okay, multi-strike, sentinel, professional, and shadow strike streak. Looks like we destroyed 8. And 7. Yep, first place in the team. 8,949. 7. Okay. Well, I guess it could have been worse. Could have died before I got up on the hill. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. We're still top. Oh. Got some parts. Let's take the engine. But the transmission. Buy it. Artillery. Filters. Okay, we didn't get that finished off, but still. Engine and transmission. Let's go back to the Valentine. Should be good. Maybe that'll help me go a little bit faster. So, yeah, that was a look at the Valentine. And as you could tell, you know, I took quite a few hits from even that first Panzer IV hit me a couple of times. And then once I got up on the hill around that rock, I took several more hits, some artillery strikes that blew my track off and stuff. But yeah, I couldn't get away from that bomb that landed right on me. Man, I knew that was going to be bad. But anyway, hey, if you've liked this look at the Valentine Mk.I, hit that like button. Subscribe if you would. But as always, thanks for watching. Nerd out.